backtracking, especially since my fucking PS2 stick is actually done now.
What do you mean by backtracking?
Because like I don't want to play on PS2 anymore. Like,
Well, that's how the majority of everybody is. That's why everyone's pushing for next gen releases for everything.
I don't have a CRT anymore.
And it doesn't. And you know what? It doesn't even have to do with the console, pretty much. It's not that everyone's moving to next gen consoles. It's that you have next gen now. Online has become a lot more viable. So pretty much, like if your game doesn't have online, it's like, who wants to try it? Because pretty much USA has pretty much decided, and they've gotten all together on the point of, okay, arcade scene is like completely dead except for a select few areas. What the hell else is the rest of us in the country gonna do?
Oh no, we get that.
Pretty much, it was like that. I mean, yeah, back in the day, you had like early GGPO and you had like Caleria and stuff. But I mean, that still wasn't as meaningful as a console release with like compatible online is.
Yeah, but me, I mean, I can care less about the online play. I don't mind traveling to play. That's not a problem for me. It's just that I can't grind shit. Like if I had a PS2 right now, I don't have a CRT, so I can't play it. I just can't. Like, yeah, I can hook it up to my HD TV, but I'm gonna grind a game that lags. Like, I can't. So
that's why I don't feel like backtracking. Like, I have to go find a fucking CRT to play on. Somehow fix my PS2 stick now. And it's just like, fuck it. Like, they might as well port shit for me to play it. So that's why I don't grind that shit. Like, Melty Blood, if I had a CRT, I'd probably play it. Just because it's something to do, and it's not Street Fighter 4. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. And so I don't, and I play it when I see you guys, and that works for me. But until then, like I said, I'm just on the casual tip.
All right, I mean that's how it is on like your personal level, but I'm talking about like in a general like level.
Of course, well we
as
all
far
know
as
that.
USA goes,
I mean,
like,
any game company, if they're smart right now, needs to port to next gen. That's the smart thing. Even if there isn't online play, at least if it's on next gen, you know, 80 to 90% of the new school gamers that came into this and are still playing, like, you know, fighting games competitively and shit, have a next gen console. So it just makes more sense to port it there. Like, why the fuck do you still have a PS2 port if I have an Xbox? You know what I'm saying? Just put that shit on Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not online play, I'd rather it be on Xbox so I don't have to fucking get a CRT just to grind it. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. Like, XI and shit, the only reason I'm still playing it right now is because it's here. You know what I'm saying? Marvel, shitty ass port that is, you know what I'm saying? But it's on fucking Xbox, so I still grind that from time to time.
I never really understood what was so bad about that port aside from
you gotta play it. Like, you didn't play it as hardcore as we did. Like, I understand it. There's a lot of stupid shit about that port, but I mean, the only thing is, like, it's there. I'll deal with it. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I could not have it, and then I'd be pissed off. So it's fucking there, you know what I'm saying? So play the game. Like, it's just like, if they took anything that was on PS2 and ported it to Xbox, even if it wasn't perfect, if it was good enough to play, you're gonna fucking play it because it's on your Xbox and you don't have to hook your PS2 up to fucking play it. That's just how it is. And I mean, this day and age, fucking 2010, I don't know why if you're making a game you don't put it on next gen consoles. It doesn't make any sense not to.
Everything is on next gen. What do you mean?
Yeah, like right now, like Melty Blood. If I want to play Melty Blood Actress again, I can't play that on my Xbox.
But to be fair, that game is like over a year old.
That's true, but they still can port it if they wanted to. I mean, they plan to. I'm pretty sure they do now with current code, but I'm saying, like, if I wanted to play Actress again, if I was like, oh yeah, I saw this game online, I want to grind it, I can't. I literally can't. There's no way for me to do that. So,
Well, it's either that or they end up taking like 10 steps back and shoot the scene in the foot by doing a PC release. God forbid that.
Shit. Fuck that. It's even worse. My
That's actually what, like, I swear, that's what, like, took part in, like, hurting hella people, like, getting into the game in the beginning.
Yeah. I mean,
It's not even a problem. You didn't even have to have a good PC to play it. It was just that, like, you had to lug a PC to a tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't have a laptop, you're pretty fucked. You know what I'm saying?
And now you know what you bring a laptop to a tournament for?
ST.
Yeah.
And ST. And Third Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mugen.
With Third Strike Online coming out.
Don't forget about Mugen. Shit's hot, yo. It's hot. I can do like 455 hit combos with one button. It's ridiculous, man. It's all about EX Homer Simpson. Shit. The game is terrible. But no, it's fun. You want to fuck around with some shit, play Mugen, really. But yeah, man. No, I mean, I plan on like getting back on the practicing tip when there's more of a reason to. Oh, hold on. Let me handle this real quick.
I don't know. I'm just playing what I play. I'm just sticking to my guns, playing whatever comes out. If I don't like it, I don't like it. still down to play whatever. Like, currently, I'm gonna learn Blaze Blue. I mean, like, I'm not gonna like be running out to like all the tournaments and everything. Well, I probably might for a while until like Arcana 3 comes out, because I already know that there actually will be tournaments for Blaze Blue, and like Melty's hella inconsistent except for like very select areas.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the gay part.
Yeah.
Because like NorCal, if I want to play, I have to go all the way to San Jose. There's some people in SAC who play it, but like it was funny actually. Like there was all like 7 or 8 people from SAC who like play like Blaze Blue. Some of them play KOF, some of them play Guilty Gear, some of them play Melty, and they were all at that thing in Davis yesterday. And like I talked to them and like nobody posts anywhere. It's like, you guys are here. You guys need to like let yourselves be known.
Exactly.
Like I actually told them like I'm down to drive to SAC, but like no one posts anything up. And it's like you guys need to start posting.
Yeah,
something.
like as far as we know, SAC's dead. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's people out there, but like as far as we know, it's pretty much dead. You know what I'm saying? And it makes more sense for them to post, so we can have, you know, a wider spectrum of things. Like me, I'm not gonna play Blaze Blue. I'm not gonna play Blaze Blue because of the aura that surrounds that game.
The aura that surrounds.
You mean Tyler's freeness? Or
Oh
what?
no, that makes it kind of fun.
That's like universal. That's like a rule of life itself. Tyler, free.
Yeah, like, no, like, I just don't want to deal with the whole, like, if you play Blaze Blue, great, but I don't want to deal with, like, the anime fags, you know, that pick the game up because the characters look like a character in the anime they watch.
You know what's hilarious about that? You're saying that and you play KOF.
Man, I never hear anyone I've never been around someone who watches anime hardcore that says I play KOF. I have never
You know
heard
why
that.
it's like that, right? Because that scene that was that's the whole like people who like watch anime and like we want to play fighting games. That scene was like concentrated around like KOF and Darkstalkers. Then like Guilty Gear came out.
You know what?
So then the Guilty Gear cats who were like just like that, they flocked to Blaze Blue. That's why it's like that.
Well, this is way back in the day, though.
But I mean, like, it's still like a similar mindset. The only difference is like now, no one really cares about KOF unless you're Hispanic.
Nobody cared about KOF back in the day, though. I can understand, like, maybe Darkstalkers. But KOF was, like, not talked about.
No. KOF was pretty big. Like, even back in the day, like, you have to remember SNK was the one going neck to neck in Capcom. Like, they had releases that dropped that were bad, but I mean, like, once the good ones came out, like, I believe it was like 97 and like 98 that were played like fucking crazy, like way back in the day, which made Capcom go like, hey, what the fuck?
I never heard anything about 98, like, ever. I didn't hear anything about, like,
Well, because
KOF.
it's the same thing as, it's the same thing as it is now. I mean, like, you're not gonna like hear, like, well, now you have the internet.
Yeah.
But like, back then it was like, you had like hardcore circles and everything, so like all the hardcore circles, they'd be like knowing about all these other games that you didn't know about. You're like just some casual guy who's like, I play fighting games, like, I play Street Fighter 2 because I have it on my SNES or Genesis or PS1 or something like that. It's like, you knew about that, but I mean, like, you had like all like the people like arcade junkies and everything who like play like hella shit. Because like arcades back in the day, they would pretty much get everything.
Oh yeah,
it's
well,
like just listen to what the shit that Spider Dan says. Like there was like a lot of shit that came out.
But it was like still area dependent. Like I went, like, me being military, I lived in a lot of states and I've been to a bunch of arcades. But like, I would never see an SNK cabinet in an arcade. Like if I saw an SNK cabinet, it was in a Chinese food joint, it was in a laundromat, it was in a Chinese food joint, it was in another laundromat, and I'm like, oh, this is cool, because like they were always like hole-in-the-wall places that had them, but it was dope because those machines were fucking well kept because nobody played them.
Yeah.
Like I remember the first time I saw, was it 99's where K came, right? Yeah. I walked in to get Chinese food someplace with my mom, and they had a 99 cab. And I was like, oh, this is the shit right here. This is the fucking shit right here. I sat there for 2 hours. 2 hours playing that game. I didn't understand shit, but I played it. I rented 97 like a million times. I rented console 98 quite a few times. After that, I believe there was a fucking Neo Geo cab in LA.
Wow.
On base. Yeah, they actually had a Neo Geo cab in the shopette. And the only person that would play it was me, because I believe they had KOF 90, it was either 97 or 98, one of those two.
All I can say is, from when I've been around, like going around like NorCal and everything, since I've never been anywhere else. I just know, dude, there was like Neo Geo cabs all over the place. There was like straight up Neo Geo cabs, and like some of them had like KOF, and like some of them had like Sam Show.
Yeah.
And like some of them had like other random SNK shit. Like you like randomly found like a fucking Neo Geo cab with like baseball stars and like World
Those were the
Heroes
good
2.
ones. Those were the good ones.
But it's like, yeah, like that was like a main machine. Like you saw like hella Neo Geo cabs, and you saw hella fucking hyper fighting cabs.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows the fucking hyper fighting cab. You know the fucking one with the play as a boss,
Yeah,
with like the
exactly.
black static and everything. Like you know the one like in the fucking tumbleweed and all that. It's like you saw that everywhere.